guys, how are you? Here I am, it's me. It's Emma at Body Bliss Fitness and it is Monday's Hoop and Chat. Are you ready? I hope you're ready. So I'm going to stick a little timer on. I'm going to hoop. I'm going to talk to you about everything. Hopefully you've had a wonderful weekend. Some of you are hooping with me. Some of you still haven't got your hoops. Doesn't matter, you can listen. I just don't like staring into the screen talking. All right, so here we go. I'm going to step, oh, Teddy, you all right? Teddy's obviously joining me this morning. This is Teddy the Chihuahua. That is Chihuahua number 2. Right, into my hoop. Hoop onto my lower back. See? Making contact. I'm going to put my right leg in front. I'm going to turn my hoop to the left. I've got my core muscles engaged. I'm zipping upwards. And boom, straight into pushing my hips forward and back, forward and back. Remember guys, if you are hooping with me and you're new to hoop, try and only stick to a couple of minutes each side until you're a bit broken in, otherwise you'll be hoop sore. All right, so just remember that. I try and stop after 2 minutes, but once I get going, I just don't stop talking. So I normally end up going for a bit longer. The other thing is, oh, stop it. God, honestly. The other thing is your launch is essential. If your hoop is all over the place, it's probably going to drop, all right? So keep practicing the launch. Stop as many times as you need to and start again so that launch is good. Also, look, can you see my top is going up, 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 and I can feel my leggings slipping down, down, down. So it might be a good idea to tuck your top in your knickers or pants. Yeah, well, you know, your trousers. But anyway, yeah, right. Let's do this. So another Monday. Here we are again. Oh my God, the time is just flying by. Honestly, I've been back from the lovely holiday for a couple of weeks. I'm going into week 3 of being back. Honestly, where's the time gone? I don't know. Did you have a good weekend? I hope that you did. I hope you had a lovely weekend. I still work at the weekends, but it's not as intense. So on a Saturday, I do a boot camp. Then I teach Pilates, I do a boot camp, then I have PT, then I do Pilates. So I'm normally finished by about 11 and it's a nice it's just a nice start. And on a Sunday, I teach Walk Fit Silent Disco and I'd be going for a walk anyway. But that's kind of my weekends, then walking the dogs and just general stuff. I also went and got waxed on Saturday, by the way. Anybody get waxed? Do you know what? People say after a while it's not as bad. Oh, I don't know, I think it is. Apart from armpits, has anyone ever had their underarms waxed? Some of you will be going, no. When I was a lot younger, when I very first left school, I did hairdressing. I used to get cysts under my armpits from shaving. And it was so painful when I used to have to shampoo the hair. Oh my God, the agony. So cut long story short, since I was about 17, 18, I've had my underarms waxed so that I don't get cysts under my armpits. And I had to say, I could have that done all day long, doesn't hurt at all. Unless the wax is a bit hot, then that's a bit painful. But generally it doesn't hurt. But legs or bikini line, oh my God, I'm sure that never gets better. Anyway, that's not what I was going to talk to you about today. I just thought I'd talk about waxing. And if there's any boys watching, this is for you as well, boys. Because I don't know, boys get waxed too. Has anybody seen the film 40-Year-Old Virgin? And there's a scene with Steve Carell where they waxed him and they actually really did wax him. Oh my God, it's one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen in a film. It's one of those, you feel bad for him, but you can't stop but laugh as well. It's really, so that's well worth watching. If you want a bit of light-hearted comedy to watch, 40-Year-Old Virgin with Steve Carell, it's a good film. Anyway, let's get back. Mondays, do you love them or do you hate them? I love them. I like my routine. I always feel like Mondays are a fresh start, a clean blank page to write a whole new story on. That may sound a bit weird, but that's how I feel about Mondays. I like them. I really, really do. So if you've had a little bit of a pants week, or I don't know, maybe your eating was terrible, or I don't know, anything, just maybe you're stressed out of your nut, I always feel like it's like a fresh start, a new beginning, to feel hopeful that things will be better, if that makes sense. So I really like Mondays. Now, I hope you've got your Monday off to a really good start. My Monday, I've had personal training. I did a PT session this morning with my client on Zoom. And then I've just taught my class on a Monday. I always teach a class called Power Half an Hour. It's half an hour. And we get the warm up in, the whole workout, and we're stretched and cooled down, done. Love it. I love that class. Hits all the major muscle groups. Really, really enjoyable. Then, of course, there's a daily challenge. Have you done it? The daily challenge is free. I mean, I've been running this for years and years and years. It's normally about a 1 minute challenge. And actually, this is what I'm going to talk to you about. So I hope you're doing it. If you see the reels, the short form reels, that's normally just a little insight as to what the daily challenge is. But within the daily challenge group, I teach it, coach it, explain it, and show you lots and lots of different ways of doing it, basically. Right, I'm going to stop hooping because that's about 5 minutes. Catch my hoop, sort my top out, pull my leggings up, and change sides. So the daily challenge has been interesting. Like us, hey guys, shh. Sorry, baby Lexi and Romeo are having a row over a big bag. Baby Lexi's about that big, by the way, and Romeo's about that big, but she's seeing him off. So the daily challenge, like I said, I've been doing this for years and years and years. It's always been a free group, something I've always done. And the whole point of the daily challenge, some of you have heard this before if you listen to me, is just to encourage daily movement, to encourage people to make a start, or just to top up your fitness. Obviously you're going to get stronger, your technique's going to get better the more you do it, but I think in an overwhelming life, or sometimes you're very stressed, 1 minute is achievable, isn't it? So that's what the daily challenge is. Now, I've told some of you about this before. When I went on holiday to Thailand, I took myself completely out of my comfort zone, and I decided I was still going to do my daily challenge every single day on holiday in Thailand, and if I was wearing my bikini, stuff it, I'd do it. So I did it. You know, mainly because it was just so beautiful there. I thought, oh God, I can't not do this with this lovely backdrop. Anyway, and I carried on posting my daily challenge like I would. And I call it a 1 minute challenge, or 1 minute core. At no point have I said, do this and you'll have a stomach like this. Not at one point. So one of these reels, I think I told you this last week, on one of my media things, it's got 17.2 million views. On another one, it's got like 1.6. Really weird, because it's just a really simple exercise. Oh my God, the comments I have got. I woke up to another one this morning from a woman telling me to eat some real food. Another one telling me she's in good shape, but she's got a pouch to her tummy. And another one saying if you want to get lean, it's diet. And I'm like, okay, number one, not everyone wants to be lean, do they? No. Number two, I have always had a fairly flat tummy through my entire life. And in fact, it was worse when I was younger. To get anything to fit my waist, I couldn't get it over my bum or thighs. So do you see what I mean? It's genetically. Whereas most women, if I'm honest, most women who eat a normal, balanced diet don't have visible abs. Most do not. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't. I bloat quite easily. It was just a particularly good angle that you could see my core muscles. I at no point went on there, do this and you'll get a flat tummy. Do this, you'll be lean. What I do say is, do this, it's more daily movement and you'll strengthen your core, you'll encourage your muscles to draw in better, you'll get a nice stronger back. And it just tickles me, the way you get attacked. And those of you think, oh, Stone, I eat. Oh man, do I eat. And I'm just going to tell you something. People ask me all the time, what do you eat in a day? What do you eat in a day? It doesn't matter what I eat in a day, it matters what you eat in a day. And we're all different, but I'm going to tell you what I've eaten in the last 2 weeks on top of my normal food. Are you ready for this? I have eaten 2 boxes of Belgian seashells. I've eaten probably about half to maybe 3/4 of a tub of roses, Cadbury's roses. I have eaten, I think it's called Cocobaya in Blue Water. I've eaten a packet of sea salt caramel fudge to myself. I have eaten 2 Curly Wurlies. What else have I eaten? Ooh, a whole bag of Haribo cola balls. And I've eaten half a birthday cake to myself. Now, obviously I didn't eat that all in one hitting, but I have eaten that over the last 2.5 weeks. And do you know what? I wish I hadn't, because it makes me feel sick. So when I try and eat really, really well, the reason I try and eat really well is to balance out my blood sugar levels, to stop me having a blimmin' carb coma, and to stop myself feeling sick. I'm an all or nothing person. So like that birthday cake, my mum made me a birthday cake, had it out in the kitchen, I was like, I'll just have one tiny little slice. But then that one tiny little slice throughout the day, I went back and had 3 tiny little slices. So, you know, I know what it's like. I have got the sweetest tooth. Don't particularly like crisps, don't particularly like savoury, don't particularly like alcohol, don't drink coffee. But put biscuits and sweets and chocolate and stuff, oh, it's terrible. So I get it. It's, you know, I am very much all or nothing mentality, so I'm better off if I just don't start. And like I said, if I enjoyed all those things and didn't feel ill afterwards, fine, but I don't. I've had to go and lay down. Like yesterday, I ate those cola balls, and I don't know why, I ate the whole sharing bag. Well, actually I didn't. I saved the last 4 and made my husband eat them because I felt so sick. I had to go and lay down. My daughter rang me for a chat and I could barely string a conversation together because I felt so sick. So, what I'm trying to say is, I'm a PT and a class instructor, and I totally understand what it's like to do that to yourself, because I do it. I try not to do it, but I do it. When I was away in Thailand, the Thai food, I love it. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I tried to keep the daily challenge going because I thought, God, if I'm going to do this in my bikini, I'm not really going to want to look bloated. And it was just, I still ate what I wanted, but it kept me in check a little bit from being a piggy. Wasn't snacking. I've come home and I've turned into this lunatic of stuff in my face. So I'm like, what am I doing? I don't need it. And I think this is something we need to look at, why we do things. So I've been quite tired. So what I've been doing, I've been energised for my workouts, and then I've just been tired. I had really bad jet lag. So I did the classic thing, which most people do. You're trying to like boost it by eating something, make yourself feel better. Or when you're mentally tired, you try and eat things and make yourself feel better. And it doesn't work. It doesn't. There's nothing beats eating really lovely, nutritious food and being really well hydrated. And that's the other thing. I'm always really well hydrated, but for some reason or another, I've let that slip a little bit. So it just goes to show. Anyway, I think the whole point of that was, when people attack people or make assumptions about people, they really shouldn't, because it's me. And also, if you ever want to work with me, I'm not going to be one of those class instructors, PTs, that doesn't get it and that tells you and is always perfect. I understand, and the struggle is real. It really is. But anyway, there you go. That was all I was going to talk about. So, to summarise, it's Monday. Have a fabulous day. Do we need to snack and stuff our faces? No, we do not. If you would like to work with me, especially something like personal training, or even better, the MenoFit course, we're starting on Wednesday. We're doing MenoFit, the membership. We're doing 15-minute workouts. We're going to be doing healthy habits and behaviours. Healthy habits and behaviours, by the way. Behaviours are just what I was talking about, where I've slipped into those bad habits of snacking or trying to boost my energy by eating rubbish. That's a bad habit that I want to have a healthier habit. Come and work with me, because you know I'm going to understand. You also know I've been there, done it, got the t-shirt, and hopefully I can use my knowledge and everything to help you. So, Insta crew, let me know if you did the daily challenge, let me know if you're hooping, and let me know what you're like. Are you all or nothing? And I'll talk to you soon. And my lovely Facebookers, how are you? There's a few of you. Oh, nobody said anything yet. You didn't talk to me. Tell me. And if any of you, I don't think you are, but if any of you watching me have been any of those mean people who said horrible things to me, shame on you. Now you know I'm just normal, just like everybody else. It's just my job, and I love fitness. And I love trying to help other people get fit, whether that's on a free daily challenge, whether it's a paid class or anything else. But guys, thanks for watching. If you want to work with me, please put something in the comments. I would love to work with you. I do, my niche, my speciality is women's health and fitness. However, doesn't mean I don't train men, I do. All my classes are for men and women, it's cool. I just particularly specialise because I realise that with perimenopause, menopause, hormones, pre and postnatal, you know, the girls, we've got a lot to put up with, we really have. So I just specialise in that. I'm also a Pilates instructor, so I do Pilates classes every Saturday via Zoom, but I also do one-to-one Pilates if that's something you're interested in. But anyway, have a fabulous week. I'm looking forward to seeing you all. Do the daily challenge, check in, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys, see ya.